Yo, what up, man? I know I ain't talked to y'all in a minute, but I wanted to get at y'all because the playoffs are getting ready to start. Things are getting down to the nitty gritty. I'm sure there's a lot of teams out there scared, which is basically everybody in the league except me, because I'm the only cat that done clinched, not only clinched the playoff, but also clinched the number one seed. So take it for what it is. But I ain't here to gloat. I'm not here to do all of that. Actually, I'm a bit mad at a few of y'all suckers, man. My birthday was yesterday, and I didn't even hear from half of you jokers, man. I see how it is, though. No love for D because you're getting beat down in fantasy football and you mad at me. That's all right. That's all right. I can take that, though. I'm strong. I'm strong. I'm going to be all right. No drip, drop for me. I'm going to be all right. Hey, but check this out, man. So literally, I'm not going to give a breakdown of everybody because everybody has a mathematical chance of still making the playoffs. But I'm going to tell you who I believe are going to be the teams that actually make it into the playoffs and the teams that are not going to make it in the playoffs. So starting off for number one, the winners of the division will definitely, obviously, be me. I've already clinched. The next winner of the division, though, that's a tough one. It should be Cash Money, but unfortunately, Cash Money has pulled the unenviable task on the schedule of playing me this week, which will automatically give him a loss. So that's gonna make it kind of tough, man. If these nuts, Benji or Jay get their act together. Jay has been circling the toilet for weeks, though. I mean, weeks. His point totals are horrible. His team's falling apart, man. His team's falling apart worse than Scott after the Antonio Brown trade. And it wasn't the Antonio Brown trade that did it. It was basically his rest of his team being decimated by injuries and not having enough depth on his team to be able to survive them. Right. So take that for what it may be. But hey, Scott still got a shot too. It ain't over for him. Everybody get lucky. Everybody get lucky. So it might not be over. The dude that is the most intriguing, and I know is sitting at home pissed about this, is Mad Dog, right? So Mad Dog got the worst record in the league. That's no surprise to anybody, right? Because that's normally the case with Mad Dog. But the deal is with Mad Dog, though, is that he's actually been putting up quite a few points each week. Unfortunately, he keeps taking the losses. So his power ranking's not too bad. He's right there in it at power ranking, but it's nowhere near being in the division or getting into the first two by his win total or his head-to-head for his division record. So it's going to be pretty interesting because if Mike can pull off a couple more big-time wins, maybe a high point total for a week or whatever, he's still got a very good shot to get in via the power rankings. We never know what's going to happen. He has to play Playmakers, who's the leader of his division this week. Playmakers seem like he might be okay and might be able to move in there. Tom might be able to just move in there pretty quick and get into the playoffs. But I've seen it happen before. If Tom loses to there's three teams that are two behind him, but only by two losses in his own division. If he does that, he can get completely knocked out the playoffs. It's very feasible that could happen. That he can lose the next two games, and one of the three teams in his division can probably get in. That means for me, really think it's going to be between Pig Farmer and All Day. It's Steve. It depends what they're going to do. Pig Farmer, his team's been underperforming as of late. And All Day has been so inconsistent from one week being high points leader to the next week having one of the lowest point totals in the league. That just it keeps going back and forth. So who knows what's going to happen with all of that? I'm telling you, it's exciting. I mean, except for me because I'm set, right? But I get excited about watching the rest of the league going through this turmoil, wondering who they need to start, who they gonna bench, because no one can afford to make a mistake with their lineup. No one can say, okay, I can try to play this player this week. It ain't that too bad. If he blows up, great. If he doesn't, not that big a deal. I'll just play the next player next week. You don't have a next week. Most of you guys won't have a next week if you lose this week. Basically, if you win next two straight, out of almost all of these teams, you'll get your way into the playoffs. So it's exciting, man. I love it, dude. I love it. I know y'all keep seeing the the power rankings every week. They keep talking about me. And you keep seeing the coaching rating with me number one. I would like to say that it's hard, but really isn't, man. I just keep giving y'all the beat down, man. It is what it is. So this week, I'm gonna tell y'all who I think is gonna win the matchup. So we're gonna go through this. Yeah, so all right, I already told you. He hate me cash. That's easy. He hate me all day. G-Man, I'm gonna give my brother the nod this week. I think that he's gonna pull off the upset. Kamikaze, who's been winning lately. I don't know how he's been winning lately, but he has been putting in a couple of wins. He was way up there, but he's falling a little bit, and that's really hurting him because he's low in the power rankings. But he might be able to pull a win out this week against Pig Farmers. Like I said, I don't like the direction Pig Farmers is going in. Benji, he gonna put a whipping on Scott, dude. I'm not lying. It's gonna be like back in the '90s, dog. He gonna beat Scott like he used to beat him up in the rec center, dude. It's about to be ugly, dude. And Scott, you my boy. You know I got you, but I got to speak the truth about where your team is at. And right now, it's garbage. Melly Mel, I want to give you the nod in this matchup as well, just because you've been getting so much bad luck that I want to root for you. But unfortunately, this week, just looking at the matchups, common sense tells me that Jay should be the winner this week. And then last but not least, playmakers against Mad Dog. This is a toss-up. I flip a coin on this one to see who I think is going to win this matchup. But if I have to pick, I'm going to go with the Guru. The Guru today is giving playmakers the edge. So I'm going to say that Tom will pull this one out, which would all but knock Mad Dog out of any playoff contention that might happen. Oh, and I'm going to wrap this up because I know y'all probably tired of me talking. But I am going to tell you really quick that the trade line, I know you guys are not considering any trades because nobody hardly ever do any trades in this league. But if you wanted to do a trade, too late. If you looked at the rules, it would have told you that the trade line ended on my birthday when I ain't getting no celebratory happy birthdays and none of that from most of you jokers. But it did end on my birthday. That was the trade line November 24th. So no more trades at this point. So you guys better hopefully make good moves, free agents, pick up people you should be picking up. There's still some guys out there that I think can help teams out. You need to pick them up, do your thing. And from there, I'm going to tell you, go Bears, upset the Packers. Tomorrow, everybody have a great Thanksgiving. Give thanks, enjoy your family, man. All right, man. Peace out.